In this video, I'm going to run through all the features of the new update for the online mode of Rockstars Red Dead Redemption 2. That's right, online mode. Not online beta, Red Dead Redemption 2 online. It's official as of today, Rockstar have removed the beta tag. Yes, it's taken them over 6 months, but finally we are there in the full version of this game. As you all will have seen, loads of content creators have been complaining about Red Dead, myself included, and for good reason. We've had such minimal information about Red Dead Online, but finally, after over 6 months, Rockstar drop a trailer and an announcement for the removal of the beta tag, as well as a whole host of different content along with it. Just over 3GB of data just downloaded to my PlayStation. So what did we get? Update Part 1, Poker. Yes, they have finally brought this into the game and it's such a positive update. The fans have been crying out for this minigame since before the online beta even launched. I actually made a video on the likelihood of us ever seeing poker in the game, and the way they've done it completely sidesteps the issues of real world trading, which is great. I had a quick go here and you buy into the game for $25 and the max bet in total throughout the whole hand is $5. They also take a cut of all the winnings as like a tax on the gambling profits that you make. The poker game starts by you walking into a bar. You get the option to join a game, but also the option to host a private one yourself. So you can play with mates or make the choice to play with random players online. I only played a public game here and the other players at the table were all anonymous, only being named by the seat number they were at. There are also time limits on your hands, so the games don't drag on for too long, because I'm not sure if you've been in this situation before, but poker games can last for hours and hours, which really would not be ideal for Red Dead Online. All in all, I'm very, very happy with this addition, and if you want to play a private game but don't have anyone to play with, then join my Discord server to find some other players. There are channels in there dedicated to finding groups to play Red Dead Online with, and we've now got a channel called Finding a Table. The link is in the description for that. So the next edition, update number 2. The OVERRUN game mode. Initially when I read the description for this, it sounded exactly like Hostile Territory from Showdown series, and the basic premise is pretty similar. But in this game mode, within it, there are short rounds called bouts. Whoever controls the most territories when that timer runs out wins the bout, or you can win immediately if you hold all of the territories at the same time. I will release a guide on this game when I get to grips with it a little bit more, so keep an eye out for that. The game's quite enjoyable and is different enough to Hostile Territory that it's not too close and not big of a deal really. It's also currently set as its own game mode, so you can play just this game and not have it tied in with the rest of Showdown series. Update number 3, new story missions, a land of opportunity. This is great to see added to, as the community has been calling out for more missions. The first one I played, if I'm being totally honest, I wasn't massively gripped by it. It's your run-of-the-mill collect and deliver mission, and I was sort of hoping for the first new mission to go down with a bit of a bang, like a bank robbery or some sort of hold-up. But based on the trailer Rockstar released, I do think we will see some more high action tasks as you work your way through the story, so I look forward to that. It's always quite enjoyable playing missions with friends as well, so I'm glad to see this as part of the update. I think we may also have a little potential here for a money making method hunting alongside it, because when I was on the first mission I actually saw loads of animals, which is a really good sign that they've not nerfed the amount of animals within missions. But we'll see. Update number 4, the LEMAT revolver. In a throwback to Red Dead Redemption 1, they have brought back this classic revolver. A new gun is always interesting, and you can be sure I'll do a full review of it in the coming weeks. For now though, I can't comment on it, as I didn't buy it, but if you have, let us all know in the comments what it's like. I'll be honest, I've got pretty high hopes for it, so fingers crossed it can take the slot of my volcanic pistol. Update number 5, new clothing. Of course, this isn't a big surprise. We all knew that new clothing was going to be introduced and it's pretty simple for Rockstar to do. But we have been treated this time with some banging ponchos. I do really like these and I can guarantee they'll go down very well with the player base. And I'm sure you'll see people sporting these around free roam and in PvP matches. There are multiple other bits and pieces too in the clothing section. This fluffy hat is a guaranteed head turner when you're strutting your way down the main street of Saint Denis. For me personally though, I never get massively excited about new clothing. I tend to just get one outfit and wear it for ages, but I'm sure I'll spend a few notes on these new additions. Update number 6, new free roam missions. These can be given to you by Thomas the Skiff Captain or the Aberdeen pig farmers near Blue Water Marsh, which I'm sure some of you might recognise. These missions add another feature to the game that can pull you out of a long session walking around in free roam. Additions like this seem quite minor, but when you add them to everything else we're getting, you can really begin to see a world that is way more full of life than on the launch day. Update number 7, new Posse versus modes. These modes seem really cool, they're a really good idea. Like I said for the free roam missions, these Posse versus modes just give you another thing to do in the game and flesh it out as more of an interactive world. The modes include competitive fishing, bird shooting, and herb picking contests. Just a little idea like this could be really fun, as I know a lot of people were calling out to Rockstar to add this sort of activity into the game, and now we have it. Update number 8. I can't believe we're still going. We've got quite a lot here to get through. Offensive and defensive playing styles. This is a really big one. I think to explain this feature fully, you need a lot more time than we're going to have here in this video, but essentially this is one of Rockstar's answers to griefing. I'm pretty sure from day one of GTA 5, passive mode was a feature. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it was. So I'm really surprised to see that they didn't have it as a feature from day one of the online beta. But it's great to see it added to the game now. Very briefly, as a quick overview, offensive mode, as seen on screen now described in the game, it gives you no additional protection against other players and all missions are available. Defensive, on the other hand, prevents lock-on and reduces damage taken from players. Missions without player conflict are prioritised. This is a huge update for the game and I think it's a very positive one. It's something that yet again the community has been crying out for. They've been asking for passive mode, but I think this is the sort of new and updated version of this by Rockstar, so we'll see how that goes. And finally, I've tied all the little tiny updates into this one little section, so the rest of the updates are as follows. The hostility system has been balanced and updated. You will now have the ability to press charges when killed by a player in free roam. That sounds very cool. You can also manually adjust your HDR settings. And in addition to this, there has been general small updates that have seen some quite minor things being tweaked. For example, small things like rather than it saying die when you've been knocked down, it now says give up. That's something I noticed when I was playing OVERRUN. There is also a bit of a cooler outro to the PvP matches as seen in its entirety here. Daily challenges have been tweaked with the introduction of streaks, and there are various other small little changes. So if I've missed any, then please let me know. Overall, my first impressions of this update are really positive. I'm so pleased that it seems like Rockstar have listened to what the community wants. Yes, we haven't got houses and carts yet, but I think this update may really have bought them some more time. I think all us content creators and all the people who comment on everyone's videos slagging off Rockstar, I'm just as guilty myself. We can all sort of take a little bit of time off of doing that and just make some more positive videos and bring back the positivity that the game had when it first released back in October. And I mean the game overall, not just online mode. I do think we can expect to see houses and carts in the future. Obviously I can't guarantee it, but who knows what else we could get. There's been a real cloud of negativity around the game the last few months, and I hope with the removal of the game from beta and the new features that have accompanied it, we'll see a much better future for Red Dead Redemption 2 online. Anyway, that's my take on the update. I'm so grateful it's not another rant like I did on the back of the last update, in quotation marks. But to be fair, some of you may completely disagree with me, and if you do, please let me know in the comments below. I read every one, so I look forward to seeing you in there, giving your opinions on this. Just while I've got you all watching this video too, I just wanted to say a big thank you for all the support recently. You may have noticed that the frequency of my uploads really decreased a couple of months ago and has really increased now. I've been trying to get a video out every 3 days, and I've got a lot of people to thank for the success that I've had in keeping to that schedule. First of all, everyone who's commented saying that they wish I uploaded more and saying how much they enjoy and appreciate my content, that has such a big impact on me, you've got no idea. And I know I've shouted them out multiple times on my videos in the past, but I've had a lot of support from another creator by the name of Pineapple. It's weird, I know it's not been a long time that this game has been out in the grand scheme of things, but I gave him a shout out back in my 1000 subscriber special at the end of last year, saying I expect big things from him, and I've not been let down at all. At that time, he only had a few hundred subscribers, and now, because of his grueling work ethic, he is absolutely flying on over 7,000 subscribers now. And all his videos do so well, so big respect goes out to him for that. Thank you very much, mate. I really appreciate your support. Of course, I've linked his channel below again. Not to mention all the guys in my Discord server too, Kamazaki, Sekpastakaner, Evasyar, Zinushan and Rusty Zoinks. You guys are amazing and are really keeping that server alive, so a huge thanks goes to you for that. We've built such a good community over there, and with so many quality, really decent people, we're always hoping to see more of you come and join us. So please consider doing that. The link, as I've said, is below. Anyway, enough of the emotional stuff at the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it overall. If you have, please like and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. Also, if you want to up your most wanted abilities, then click on the screen now to take you to my video on the best tactics for that game mode. Thanks for watching. I'm JmCooKie. Cheers.